Alright, so it's day 3 at Windrock. We did some pretty difficult trails yesterday. It was dry. It is already raining right now. They're calling for some pretty bad rain in the afternoon around 1 o'clock, 1:30. It's almost 10 o'clock, so we're gonna hit the trails for a little bit. Hopefully we don't get rained out too bad and still be able to hit some more of the harder trails. But let's check it out. Now let's show you guys our truck camper. There is the wonderful Ashley. And our truck camper setup is actually working really, really well. It's actually kind of, I think it's more comfortable than sleeping on the air mattress in the tents. The only thing that kind of sucks about it is like limited room. So maybe if we keep liking it, we go with a little higher cap, but that's really it. But it works out really well.
We are currently on trail number 26. It is a Badge of Honor trail for the Jeep Badge of Honors. It's rated a 5, which is moderate. We are doing it on a rainy day, so makes it a little bit more slippery. But so far, nothing's come up that's been too difficult for us to do. Been fairly easy for now, so we'll keep you posted. Yep. Bye.
Here on what we believe is trail 36, there is a huge V-notch. Right here you can see it taking up the whole width of the Jeep.
Go little driver. Now straight. Little bit. A little bit more. You're still good. You're starting to climb back up. Go driver. Whoa. There you go, straighten up. Come passenger. A little bit more. There you go, straighten up. No idea what it's from.
After Ray made it through the V-notch without many issues, it was our turn to take it on. once our front tires fell into the V-notch. I made an attempt to back up so I can reposition and get higher up on the wall, but it didn't work.
Can you cut driver at all? You're just chewing at that wall. No, stop. Alright guys, I've been really good this whole entire time not saying my little catchphrase, but I'm gonna say it right now. I don't like this. I really don't like this. But I think coming up here, we're gonna be able to come back up and level out. That's what I'm hoping. Driver.
After driving through, we were able to get repositioned so we can drive all the way out the V-notch.
Alright guys, we just did this trail. As you could tell, there's a killer V-notch. It's a little bit topsy-turvy. We ended up on our side a little bit in the bottom of the V-notch. It is crazy, especially with all this rain that we've had. We're gonna check up on our friend Craig back here. It looks like he might be a little bit sideways. Let's check it out.
After watching me fall into the V-notch, Craig tried to stay more driver and fell in the other way.
Nope, he just slips right over him. Josh, you need to move. Broke. It's just breaking.
Oh, you're so close. Yeah.
Of course, I wasn't recording for that.
Oh, you're so close.
Alright, so this is a huge V-notch all right behind me. I already fell in it once. Craig is doing it right now. He fell in it really bad. Right now we're trying to winch him to pull him up, hopefully. But there's one point where he's backing up and going forward, and he completely picked up his whole left side of his Jeep. So I guess you could say he tipped over. But he's able to put it back down, and now we're just trying to winch him out of it. But it's a complete scenario, especially with all the rain and everything we've been getting.
All right, turn all the way that way. Keep turning. Try to crawl up it. Go on.
guys, all right? Holy. Holy.
Felt it
This
next
is
to
going in brake. It worked. I'm off the brakes. So this thing. Alive here.
We're alive, just a little shook up.
Alright, so we're trying to get Craig out of this hole. We have this
Snatch block.
snatch block way up there by Ray. He's in the blue, probably 30 yards up. And we started winching him, and then it popped. So that snatch block flew on a straight line like they will, right at us. And it almost hit Ashley and Jake. And those things weigh 30 pounds. So luckily no one got hurt. So we got very, very lucky right there. Back to trying to get them fixed. All right, so on further review, the shock shackle right by Rachel, she's right up there. Everything was hooked up by her, and the shock shackle ended up giving away that we had strapped to this tree and everything, and well, the tree strap. And the shock shackle gave away, and that's what flung the snatch block all the way 100 feet or 30 yards or something ridiculous. Like I said, luckily no one got hurt.
Am I on the ground? The back wheel's on the ground, yeah. Am I getting deeper or the same depth?
If you keep going back, it'll get deeper. You're gonna start dropping. Alright, so right now he's going up a secondary trail, and it should get all the way to where he'd be behind Craig. So hopefully he can just pull him backwards. We're gonna see, but this is not a good situation at all, with especially with all this rain that's just coming down and it just keeps coming. Right here we have the broken shock shackle. You can see it just completely ripped. There's the other end. I was always skeptical of these, but people swear by them. I just don't know. Somebody just almost got seriously hurt with it.
The hazards of being the phone person is you risk falling all the time. Just saying.
There was the one point you were all those tires and you were going back, moving forward until you picked up. Yeah. Holy cow, that's scary.
You doing okay, Craig?
I want to cry.
Alright, so I want to take a minute to explain why that shock shackle broke. So it wasn't the designer's fault or anything. The fault is these snatch blocks. So these snatch blocks that we were using are designed to use with a D-ring. And what happened was, when, say we had the shock shackle on there, I'm just going to use the tree saver to kind of show it. But what it essentially did was it cut it right here on these edge. It cut it instead of breaking it. So it wasn't the manufacturer's fault. It wasn't the soft shackle's fault. It was our fault. So that's it. So whenever you're using a snatch block like this, use a D-ring. That's my advice. We all got extremely lucky that day, especially Ashley and Jake and Craig. Luckily, Craig had the doors on his Jeep that day, because this big snatch block came flying and it bounced off his door, and then it ricocheted and was sent to Ashley and Jake. So we all got extremely lucky that day. Just one thing to just be careful of. So I just want to let you guys know. And then after that, we just limped out and had camp. So do me a favor, guys. Like, subscribe, and share the videos. All right, so we are at the top of Walden's Ridge. We are debating if we're gonna do it or not. This is pretty insane. The videos you see all the time do not do any kind of justice. But you got a very narrow ledge with some big off-camber rocks. So we'll see. Hopefully we can make it through.